All right, so we got to react to a lawsuit Jerry's video, man. He just dropped a video a couple hours ago about the 32 gang, man. That's going to be crazy. But before we get into that, make sure you guys go check out the videos we dropped yesterday. And then we also dropped another video, as you guys can see, 2 hours ago about Rail 2 Reels, a paint job. So if you guys have not seen those videos, definitely go check them out afterwards, right? So as you guys know, CJ on 32's left this comment, right? He said, lawsuit Marty, right? Now, I'm pretty sure CJ on 32's was just joking, right? This whole thing is really a mess that Marty Marsh started. Marty Marsh started this huge mess, talking about CJ on 32's, talking about his job, talking about the box Chevy, you know, all the videos that he dropped over the past week now. This is a huge mess that Marty Marsh started it. And that other guy too, man, the cabin therapist, right? Cabin therapy, right? He was doing all this therapy stuff with lawsuit Jerry. And I was just surprised because when Marty Marsh was talking down on lawsuit Jerry, he was giggling and laughing. He was giggling and laughing. I'm like, how can you giggle and laugh at Jerry? I thought you and Jerry were best buddies. You guys were talking on the phone and all this stuff. And now Marty Marsh is clowning Jerry and you're like giggling and laughing and all this goofy stuff. It's crazy. But let's jump into this video.
My mouth been done already. So you guys, it's not going to be able to see it. But I'm going to promise you guys this. Y'all will see it, but it won't be on my video. I will be putting this on one of the ladies' videos and let them go ahead and get them some views going, you know what I'm saying? So I pretty much don't care about it, you know what I'm saying? But I'd rather give it to them than before Bill Kevin put on his video and find another way to talk down on lawsuit Jerry. So I'd rather give it to them, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the women out there.
Hell nah. Hell nah.
Doing live streams on YouTube. So I will be going live with them when I feel like getting out there doing it, you know what I'm saying? So when I feel like getting out there and want to do it, they'll be the first one to get it. You know what I'm saying? So that way I'm feeling a lot better with it. But it was a good process, you know, getting everything done and stuff like that. But I feel good. I feel great about it, you know. The thing is that I have to pretty much pay out my pocket because there was no insurance. Insurance with the job and stuff like that. Some I probably forgot to fill out, whatever.
You know what's so crazy to me is that the cabin therapist, right? He makes a lot of money, right? All his videos on Jerry get more views than Jerry's videos on Jerry's own channel. So the cabin therapist is making a lot of money off Jerry, but he's not even donating to Jerry to get his teeth fixed, man. That's crazy. So you guys watch these videos talking about, oh, we're about positivity. Ain't no positivity. It's just all psychological brainwashing, right? They don't help Jerry with anything. Jerry has to come out of pocket for. I don't know if Jerry really got his teeth fixed or he didn't get his teeth fixed and he's just covering his face. I really don't care. At this point, I really don't care about Jerry's teeth, right? I'm just shocked because, you know, you watch all these goofies talking about positivity, right? Pushing all this positivity agenda, but they not coming out of pocket. They making money off Jerry, right? They're making a lot of money off Jerry, making videos off Jerry. Jerry's not even making videos off his own videos on his own channel, right? But they won't give him a dollar.
I don't care, you know, it's done and over with, you know. But I had insurance through the other job and stuff that took care of most of that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I have to take up my pocket and take care of it. But this video pretty much about a lot of people that's out here continue talking about the 32 gang. First thing they said that we see that you're not 32 gang anymore, you know, that was wrong of them, the way they did you, the way they treat you. I said, look, guys, ain't no need to talk about that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, they didn't do me wrong. You know, they just did what they wanted to do, and I'm sorry for y'all to see that, you know what I'm saying? So they was like, well, yeah, you're not 32 gang anymore, you know? I'm like, I know that, you know, I accept that, you know what I'm saying? I'm all good with it. There's no hate towards the 32 gang, you know what I'm saying? So everybody got to find a way to let things go like that, you know what I'm saying? So when you see stuff like that on YouTube and stuff like that, just let it go. Let it be, you know? Only thing that I told them is that
I mean, Jerry, you're not the only one. There's a bunch of other people that are, I guess, once were part of 32 Gang. I mean, there's a lot. Guys, women, a lot. I mean, if I sat here, I can name 5, 10 people. So, I mean, the only thing I can really say, it is what it is at this point. It is what it is. CJ just focused on the money. So he really, you can even tell, like, Marty Marr, like, he just uses Marty Marr. Marty Marr is a clown. I don't know if Marty Marr knows that, but for some reason, Marty Marr thinks like he's a huge asset to CJ on 32s. He's not an asset. CJ on 32s does not need Marty Marr. He just uses them when he needs them, right? He's there when he needs them, and most of the time when he's, in Illinois, he doesn't really need them. He's just a clown. But there's a bunch of people, so it's not just Jerry.
We all had our chance, part of 32 Gang, and it's started fading away, so you got to find another way to make yourself grow, a better way, make yourself grow better and bigger, whatever you want to call it. Me, when I first started, I always thought I was going to get bigger and bigger on YouTube, and I did get a little better, but I didn't get bigger, so it doesn't really matter, because like I was trying to tell everybody, you can't live off of YouTube forever. You can't. You got to be able to have some on the sideline to work with, get yourself a job and make that money. Then you can sit back and you can live off of that, and stuff like that. So I'm like, don't worry about it, guys, But
no one can really live off of YouTube. And the only reason, like, a bunch of these guys really appear like they're living very well on YouTube is because of the raffles. The giveaways, the cars, right? So CJ on 32's giveaways, that's pretty much the major revenue maker. That's how he makes majority of his money. I don't think it's the YouTube. The YouTube is still making him a lot of money for most people that, if CJ's pulling like $50,000 a month, that's a lot of money for a lot of people, right? But it's not enough to fund the lifestyle. I mean, just CJ spends like $20,000-$30,000 at Louis Vuitton in a month, and then he's buying all these cars like every couple of days. So 50 grand is not going to do it. So all these guys are living off the giveaways, car giveaways, selling merch, selling. Marty Marr is trying to make it from the marketing stuff, but the YouTube is like, unless you're like Mr. Beast level or something like that, ain't nobody in the car game is really making it like that. Or like you're like Stradman or Whistle and Diesel or Daily Driven Exotics, like where you're bringing in millions and millions of views on every video. 50,000 views, 60,000 views, yes, it's making him some money, but it's not going to fund that lifestyle.
They come up to a conclusion, you know what I'm saying? So it took me a while to sit back and think about it. I thought about it, for a long time, And I said, I appreciate everything that 32 Gang did for Lawsuit Jerry, I ain't got no bad feeling towards them or nothing like that, it's all great. But if I had a way to take my 32 Gang change and then sell it, I would. If I can figure out how to post it on those who are living in the...
You could just sell it on eBay. I mean, I don't get it. You could sell it on eBay. I'm sure you could probably sell it on Craigslist, right? I don't know how many people still use Craigslist, but probably all the sketchy people. But you could put that shit up on Facebook Marketplace. You could put it up on eBay. Shit, you can make a video and just tell people that are interested to email you or something, or make some burner phone. I'm sure there's a lot of people. In fact, I think the cabin therapist, your cabin therapist, the guy that's supposed to have been helping you, right? I thought he was helping you. Doesn't seem like he's really helping you. He's just making money off of you. He's just using you to make money for his channel, and he's not even giving you any. I think he should give you at least 80% of all the money he makes. But if he was a real gentleman, right, because he sits on here and he says he's got businesses and all that, he would just, why not just pay to get your teeth fixed, right? If he's a businessman, he's got all these businesses, right? which I don't believe, right? Because there was one video of him in the kitchen cooking or something like that. You know, he used to do these little cooking videos. The cabinets were like as old. They were like from the 50s and 60s, like those old cabinet designs. So regardless, maybe he just doesn't care about his house, but he's got money stashed, right? But I'm thinking that's your boy. You guys are on the phone, best buddies, making videos. He's making thumbnails. He says he helps you out. Why he ain't helping you? Why is not another black brother helping the other black brother, right? I don't get it, right? I'm sure cabin therapy could he might even just buy it from you. Shit, why were you even talking about eBay and all that? He desperately wants it. He's been doing his hardest with these videos trying to get CJ to give him one. You might as well, Jerry, you might as well just sell it to him. Sell it for $15,000, $20,000.
Page, I will do that. And the thing is, yes, I prefer to get rid of it because, yeah, I'm not part of the 32 gang anymore and stuff like that. I don't think I need to really keep the change. You know what I'm saying? Just get rid of it. So anybody want it, they can get it. You know what I'm saying? So it is a price on it. You know what I'm saying? So there is a price. But other than that, you know, it's got to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be going sometime soon. As soon as I can find a way to get rid of it, yes, it's gone. And that way I ain't got to worry about it no more. I'm not upset with 32 gangs and nothing like that. I don't feel sad about them at all, stuff like that. I'm just hoping that they continue to grow bigger and bigger and do better things out there. You know what I'm saying? They're doing great things out there, you know what I'm saying? I love what I see, but I just don't comment on the videos no more, you know what I'm saying? Because last time I commented on the video, you know, there was something that was said smart, you know what I'm saying? So ain't no need to comment on the video. You know, I can sit.
Well, Marty made it very clear. Marty says he doesn't watch your videos. He does not watch your videos. In fact, let me just play a little bit of your buddy, right? Let me play your best friend, because we're gonna make two, three, probably like two more reactions to Jerry's video. But Jerry, let me help you out. Let me play what your buddy said, or your so-called best friend, right? All these people that pretend to be positive and want to help you out, and we got your back, Jerry. We're black men together in this. We're gonna help you. And the whole time he's just using you to make videos, to get views, to make money, and pretend like he's really on your side. But I know damn well he didn't give you no $5,000, $10,000, nothing, right? But he'll sit on here and make these goofy videos pretending to be your friend and trying to help you out, right? Let me find this. We got to play this part right here in the background.
When I watched this shit, and all them comments in there, and then she just said something about lawsuit Marty. Never in life am I acting like lawsuit Jerry, guys. Now, it sounds good, and it is funny and all that good shit, but definitely not no lawsuit Jerry. And I'm not getting lawsuited or none of that bullshit. I don't know where y'all come up with these things, but I know the comments say it, so then y'all grab it and run with it. But, yeah, me and lawsuit are two totally different people. I don't know what situation he got going on. I don't watch none of his videos.
Ooh. He said, I don't watch any of his videos. How can you guys be all 32 gang wearing the dog chain and the dog leash, and you saying I don't watch the other members? Like, they just really, like, I've been saying this, they don't care about Jerry. Jerry's the one kind of overreaching to try to get their attention. They don't really care about you, man. They don't care about you. And that's really the hard reality of all this.
Watch the videos that talk shit about him because he's an old ass man. And we have nothing we don't relate on nothing.
That's crazy. Marty just said because he an old ass man, and then your buddy, right, the guy that pretended to be helping you, started giggling. That's so disgusting. Hold on.
Situation he got going on, I don't watch none of his videos. I don't even watch the videos that talk shit about him because he's an old ass man. And we have nothing we don't relate on nothing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
I think people try to make the comparisons because, you know, they feel like y'all don't have content, like y'all just sitting there talking to the camera, or y'all, you know, complaining about y'all situation or how it comes off on camera. You know, that's the difference. I don't know, like, I feel like my platform is kind of like a medium between talking to y'all and the supporter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm basically like the supporter only.
No, you're basically a copycat. That's what you basically are. you try to steal what I'm doing, right? And that's cool, right? That's fine. But don't try to spin it off like, oh, I feel like I'm just a middleman between you and the supporters. It's like, bro, cut it out. You a copycat. You stealing other people's. You saw what I was doing and you try to copy it. Just say that. You don't have to come on here and give us a goofy description of what you do. We know exactly what you're doing. Most people know what you're doing, goofy. And now you look like an even bigger goofy because you try to pretend like you were Jerry's right-hand man. You're going to help him out and do all this goofy therapy shit. And none of it worked. None of it worked. And now here you are trying to play with Marty Marr's balls and trying to talk down on him. So I don't get it.
Difference is I make videos and, people are allowed to voice their opinion on my comment section. And sometimes, y'all see it. So I think number one, people are making the comparisons because they feel like, y'all didn't take advantage of y'all's situation with CJ or didn't use whatever platform y'all had to its fullest capability. I think that's number one. Then number two was they just feel like y'all are like depressed or y'all complain about y'all situation, which I could, Marty Marr cleared it up yesterday. He's just venting, but sometimes it comes off like that. And, Jerry used to do the same thing. But I think Marty Marr is always going to be in a better position than Lawsuit simply because, Lawsuit messed up his whole relationship with everybody due to the way he was acting with.
Marty Marr messed up his relationship. CJ and Marty Marr are not cool. Like, they might look cool on video, and even on video, they don't really look that cool. Like, CJ don't really, he don't mess around with Marty Marr like that. CJ don't need Marty Marr. CJ does not really need anybody. He's just hanging out. Like, he's really adding value to them. He doesn't need them. He doesn't have to be cool with them, and I don't think he really gives two fucks about Marty Marr or Jerry. So to say, oh, well, Marty Marr is in he ain't no position because he's still broke and CJ ain't going to help him. So I don't know what you're talking about. You making it seem like CJ's going to help Marty Marr forever. He's not going to help him forever. It's probably going to be another year and then CJ's going to finally turn off the switch completely off. He ain't going to help him. It just makes no sense for a 40-year-old or however old he is to be helping out another old man. 30 years old, and he needs CJ to pay the rent and his car payment. You think that shit's gonna last forever? I don't know what this goofy talking about. Oh, well, he's in a better position. What better position? Like, they're all both hanging on CJ's nuts.
Washing cars and feeling like he's entitled to certain things because he's around a millionaire. Let's just keep it real. And then, Marty Marr is always going to be in a better position because he has all of these people around him that are successful and he does right by people. So, he's always going to be, steps ahead of Lawsuit Jerry. And, he's still young and he's able to basically adapt, where Marty Marr is at, where he's at 30 years old, he can be in a totally different spot by the time he hit 35, 40. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like with Lawsuit Jerry, it's just a lost cause. Like, it's just lost.
Wow. Jerry, did you hear that? Did you hear what your buddy said? He said, you are a lost cause. Man, that's crazy. How can your therapist put this shit out here? He said, you are a lost cause. To think this was the guy that was going to help you out, do thumbnails, whatever goofy shit he was doing for you, to sit on here and say you are a lost cause? That's insane, boy. That's insane. Hell nah, man. What does he say? Hell nah. Facts. He's a lost cause. Facts. That's crazy. Wow. Jerry, this is a wake-up call, boy. You better wake up. Them dudes don't care about you. That guy that you think he cares about, he don't care about you, sir. He just said you are a lost cause. You're a lost cause, man.